This is what will get you pumps. This will get you all kinds. This, whew, if Jesus was pumping iron, Jesus would brag about pump serum. He would tell you that this is what you need, bros. This is
the godsend pump of the decade.
This is what is gonna get you swole. Now, if you're a natty, you appreciate nitric oxide boosters because when you're not working out, you look flat. With a sweater on, people are gonna ask you, do you even lift, bro?
Do you even lift?
Unless you're bulking, you look small AF. No offense, and with all due disrespect, if you haven't taken something like this, then you don't know what a pump is, and you won't look swole all the time. This is a formula that has so many nitric oxide boosters that's gonna make you look natty. I'm not even kidding. You're gonna look like you're on something. You're gonna blow up like a balloon. First things first, I'm gonna go over the label, talk about every ingredient. I do have an in-depth article with references and studies linked, so if you wanna go in detail with these ingredients, you can. My website is in the description below, but I will quickly go over the ingredients, and then I'm gonna go over my review and let you know my experience with this Jesus Arnold Schwarzenegger approved nitric oxide booster. If you're wasting your time with other nitric oxide boosters, I'm sorry. You need to find Jesus. You need to find Jesus, bro. This is, I'm not even kidding. This is gonna get you swole 24/7. After your workout, okay, I'll go over it in my review. But first things first, the ingredients. The first ingredient here is choline bitrate. That's for nootropic. That's for your mental enhancing. It's gonna boost that production of that learning neurotransmitter called acetylcholine. That's responsible for like the mind to muscle connection. When you're repping out each rep, your mind is on your muscles, right? It's not anywhere else. So when you're taking choline and nootropics like this, it's gonna help enhance that focus, that ability to concentrate. And it's gonna get you in the zone. You're not even gonna look at anyone else when you're focused like this. So when you're working out, you're not gonna even be looking around. You're gonna be looking at the weights, lifting the weights, thinking about your next set. And that's the way it should be, bro. If you're not doing that, you're not really in the gym. You're out the gym. So the next ingredient is sodium. Sodium, you need that. You need that for hydration. And especially for pumps, hydration is important. Sodium is more than just water, right? It's more than just hydrating water. You can't just drink water in the gym like a pleb, right? I mean, before your workout. You need electrolytes because you're working out, you're gonna lose those electrolytes. Sodium, it's gonna be gone like that. If you're not taking sodium, if you're low on sodium in your diet, that's gonna be a problem for the pumps because it's much needed for those muscle contractions. So sodium, that's in the Himalayan salt. That's in the Himalayan salt form. And there's a decent amount, nearly 10% of your daily value. And you're getting that just before your workout. So you're ensuring you're getting enough electrolytes. And then we have citrulline. Of course we have citrulline. What's a nitric oxide booster without citrulline? Almost every pre-workout has it. But the problem is a lot of those doses are a little low, and sometimes it's just citrulline malate, which is bonded with malate. So that means you're getting half the amount of citrulline. So if you're using something with 6 grams of citrulline malate, that's a 3-gram dose of citrulline. So in here, there's not 3 grams, there's no 4, 6, 7, no, there's 8. 8, that's close to 10. 10 is the maximum dose. You can't get any more benefit when you dose higher than 10 grams. It's proven, it's in research, it's in studies. Bros were in the lab and they were like, bros, there's no better dose. There's no better dose than 10 grams. And so there's 8 grams in here, and you're gonna get swole from that because there's also other nitric oxide boosters in here, and that's just the first ingredient out of like 20. There's so many in here, man. And once you take it, the pumps are crazy. I'm gonna tell you in the review though. Thank you for listening to my breakdown of the label. I appreciate it. But if you skip this part, I hope you didn't. Well, I mean, I don't care if you did really. I'm just kidding. Betaine hydrous, 3 grams. Betaine, is a super hydrating ingredient, kind of like glycerol. It increases water retention in your muscles, like creatine. It also has benefits for strength and power. So when you're in the gym, you're looking for power, you're gonna be like, Betadine got me, bros. I'm powered up. Kinda, in a way. It's gonna increase that strength and muscle, and it's gonna give you better results because it's gonna increase that ATP production, kind of like creatine. So if you're already taking creatine and you're combining it with betadine, it actually has a synergetic effect. So betadine is gonna increase those pumps. It's gonna increase that muscle volumization. Of course, I can't really say that properly, can I? Glycer pump, oh ho ho. Oh man, Glycer pump. I am not kidding. This is the natty nitric oxide booster. This is the natty's favorite steroid because I'll tell you why. It increases water retention, and when it does that, it makes you look unnaturally big. So even if you're already taking creatine and you have that water retention in your muscles and your muscles are volumized and you have that creatine size on, it's gonna be great. But glycerol has a different effect. It has like a super hydrating effect on muscles. So even with electrolytes, this is gonna have like a further benefit for hydration. It's gonna also help keep your heart rate lower during intense exercise. This is a super interesting ingredient, and it's gonna make you pumped for days and days and days. I'm not even kidding. Once you take it and you keep taking it for a couple days, you're gonna ensure that you're hydrated, you're saturated with it, and you make sure you drink water as well to make the most out of this ingredient. But once you're pumped, once you get that pump from that one workout, the next couple of days, you're gonna look big. And if you continue taking this, you're gonna ensure you're looking big all the time. Like, I'm not even kidding, the next day when you don't work out, the day before you did, you took this, you're gonna be like, fuck, pumps are amazing, man. I'm looking big, I'm looking swole. And even if you're taking creatine, this is gonna have like a extra benefit. It's gonna give you another benefit. So glycerol, it's a must for pumps. It doesn't matter because it gives you that water-based pumps. So not only are you getting that increased vasodilation, increased blood flow, you're gonna be pumped already, but the water super hydrating effect that it has, that glycerol has, I'm not even kidding, you will blow up like a balloon. You can take all the best nitric oxide boosters, citrulline, nitrates, agmatine, but glycerol, whew, fantastic. It's fantastic. But man, water-based pumps, it's a must if you want to look pumped all the time, days on end. I'm not even kidding. Like, you're getting it pumped with normal nitric oxide boosters that just increase blood flow, which is going to be great for a few hours, maybe a whole day if you're lucky. But the next day, you still have that swole. Like, I'm not even kidding. So look at my website. I have the link below if you want to look at the details of glycerol, and it's actually been used in research. It's super beneficial for hydration as well. So it's not just like an aesthetic look. It has benefits, all around benefits. That's gonna benefit. It's gonna do all kinds of benefits, all right? So the next ingredient is beetroot extract. This is packed with nitrates. That's gonna increase your blood flow. It's not gonna do anything with water retention, but it's gonna increase vasodilation. It's gonna reduce blood pressure. It's gonna increase that blood flow to your muscles that's working in the gym. So when you're doing those reps on the curls, you're gonna get that increased blood flow, not only from the citrulline, and what else? There's a lot of stuff in here, man. But beetroot, if you don't already have this in your diet, I highly recommend you do, because it has so many compounds that's beneficial for overall health, as well as the pumps, because you want to be swole, right? You don't want to be like, oh man, I forgot my beetroot today. No, you have it covered in pump serum. So the next ingredient is tyrosine. Tyrosine isn't going to do anything for nitric oxide production, but it is going to help with motivation. It's going to keep you alert and awake. The way it does that, it increases production of those neurotransmitters that makes you feel good. So you're getting that increase of dopamine, norepinephrine, adrenaline. You're getting that increased production of it. And when you're taking stimulants, those stimulants are going to help release those neurotransmitters, but tyrosine is going to ensure you have like a production. So you're going to have like a little system in your mind that's going, bros, we're getting more neurotransmitters, we're feeling good. Then you're going to be feeling good. You're going to be feeling motivated. And it's actually been used in research for sleep-deprived people. So it's actually beneficial. So if you're not getting good sleep, tyrosine will help you keep at your top. And 1.5 grams, that's a big dose. That's not small. Like most pre-workouts, a lot of pre-workouts will have like 500 milligrams. There's 1.5 in here. That's nice. So if you're not stacking this with a pre-workout with stimulants, that's okay. This is gonna help you get through those periods where you don't have stimulants, because tyrosine is really beneficial for that as well. So next up we have 1.5 grams of nitrosinogen. Now this is bonded with arginine and silicate. Arginine sucks. It's pure sucks, like it's garbage. It's useless, but it has some benefits for working out. But when it's bonded with silicate, it actually has a better bioavailability, and it's gonna increase those pumps and that nitric oxide production, and it has unique benefits as well. It attacks nitric oxide from different pathways. So nitrosinogen, it's a really good ingredient, especially considering it's stacked with the next ingredient, which is agmatine. Agmatine is dosed at 1.25 grams. If you're not already aware, agmatine is amazing, right? You like it, you probably like it. It gives you like an uplift to your mood. It functions as a neurotransmitter. You might not know that already, but it does. It makes you feel good. It provides a little bit of a mood uplift. So that's why when you take something that already has like feel good ingredients and you take something with agmatine as well, you're gonna feel even better. You're gonna have like that slight subtle effect on mood, and it's really interesting because it has benefits for nitric oxide production, and that's why it's here. It actually defends the nitric oxide levels from decreasing. So you're gonna have elevated nitric oxide production for a longer period of time because it inhibits the enzyme that eats away nitric oxide production. So the nitric oxide levels will stay elevated. I have details on my article. If you want to check out the studies and references, they're always linked throughout all my articles. So please check it out in the description if you want. The next ingredient, pomegranate extract. Pomegranate. Are you eating pomegranate? Because it has a lot of benefits for nitric oxide production. Not only is it good for blood flow, reduces blood pressure, but it has an interesting mix of antioxidants. And these antioxidants have been used in supplements, but using the pomegranate extract, you're getting a bunch of antioxidants. So you're not just getting one or two, you're getting a bunch. And the most interesting ones are 3 of them, which will help with the defense of your body. It's gonna help keep away those free radicals that's attacking your body and your cells. So when you're having pomegranate, you're just having an overall defense for your body, because when you're working out, you're stressed, you're putting stress in your body, and you put yourself in a vulnerable position for attacks on your cells. So it's an interesting ingredient. Visodrive. This one is an interesting ingredient, but highly useful for what? You guessed it, the pumps, man. Visodrive is a mix of 2 ingredients. It's actually extracted from casein protein. Visodrive is a little bit of a downside because if you are lactose intolerant, you might have some issues with your stomach. Maybe go to the bathroom, but there's only a little bit in here of 254 milligrams. So if you absolutely cannot handle lactose, then maybe you should consider another option. But Visodrive is interesting for nitric oxide production. If you want to look at the science behind it, check out my article in the link in the description below. The next ingredient is huperzine. This one is an interesting ingredient. It's a defense for your mind. It's gonna help protect your neurotransmitter acetylcholine from decreasing. So it's gonna keep your focus and concentration elevated. You're gonna be focused and concentrated like throughout the day. No one can distract you. And when you're having huperzine combined with choline, you're getting a 2-in-1 punch bang on focus and concentration. So not only are you getting increased production of that neurotransmitter that keeps you focused, you remember that ingredient, right? What I talked about, huperzine will keep those levels from decreasing. It's gonna be elevated, and you're gonna be like, where is this focus gonna go? How am I gonna get rid of it? Yeah, it's pretty good. And that's why you probably feel focused when you're taking pre-workouts with huperzine and a choline, a form of choline. It could be anything, but huperzine is really beneficial as well for brain health. It has some studies, some interesting research showing that lab bros have found that this ingredient can have benefits for the mind may have some benefits for reducing the risk of Alzheimer's and certain brain conditions, but you should check out my link in the description and you'll find out the details of this one ingredient. But the next ingredient is black pepper extract. Now this is an important ingredient. It can increase the bioavailability of all the ingredients that it's taken with. So you're ensuring your body absorbs every ingredient as much as possible, because not every ingredient has the best bioavailability. So black pepper extract is going to help with that. And there's a little bit in here at 5 milligrams, which is like the minimum dose. It's not bad. Usually it's 10 milligrams, but that's like the only ingredient here that's not dosed at the maximum dose. Pump serum. Pump serum, bros. Okay. Whew. That was a long list. If you found this label breakdown useful, then give a bro a thumbs up on the video, especially if you want to get more pumped, because the lab bros have found out that if you give this video a thumbs up, you'll be pumped even further. It's confirmed. You can see the science for yourself. Don't ask me. Don't take my word for it. But my review of pump serum. Pump serum, bro. Okay, look. I don't know Jesus and I don't know Arnold Schwarzenegger, but I do know what a pump is. And I do know what a pump feels like. And I know the benefits of just looking swole. And having this, especially as someone who hasn't taken steroids, who is natty and wants to look swole for the whole world. I can't rhyme anything with swole right now, but the pumps, man. Okay, so I usually stack this with a Stim Junkie type of pre-workout that has a little bit under the minimum dose, or just enough citrulline, because this has 8 grams of citrulline, and I have taken this with something that has a maximum dose of citrulline, but the pumps didn't really get that much better. But when I do stack this, I get the energy from the Stim Junkie pre-workout, and I get the pumps, and I get the focus enhancements from pump serum, and especially the hours after the workout, I stay pumped. And I have taken this on a fasted stomach, and I have taken this with a Stim Junkie pre-workout that only has stimulants and no nitric oxide boosters, and the pumps are insane. Glycerol, I swear to God, the water-based pumps makes a difference. Like, you can take all the nitric oxide boosters in the world, and I have, but nothing beats combining everything with glycerol. Like, even agmatine and citrulline and glycerol, these 3 ingredients are gonna make you swole, gonna make you big. And this pump serum has 3 ingredients, dosed at maximum doses, as well as the other ingredients. And it's just like, I know what to expect. I know, because I just see the ingredients, and it's not like a Stim Junkie experience where everyone just like has a similar experience where the energy and the euphoria. No, this is the pumps. This is the pumps, and man, whew, I am still swole, and I worked out a few hours ago, and I haven't eaten anything, nothing. Do I look flat? No, not at all. Zero, man. No flatness, and it stays on for hours. I swear to God, I swear to Jesus, I swear to Arnold Schwarzenegger. The pumps are insane. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I can barely, like, when I'm in there in the gym, you know how Arnold, I don't know if you've seen this, but when Arnold goes in front of the mirror and he shakes his arms, like, because of the balloon, the size of his arms just blow up. That one scene, I like doing this when I have a big pump, right? And I'm not as big as Arnold, but when I have that balloonness and I shake in front of the mirror, I'm just like, I feel like a girl twerking on OnlyFans. This is gonna make you look better than any girl on OnlyFans. This is gonna make your mom impressed. Your mom's gonna be like, son, are you on roids? Nah, man. Nah, mom. I mean, wow. Insane, the pumps, insane. Like, and especially because it has the nootropics in here, the focus also lasts for a long time. And the focus is actually crazy, because when I take something that already has some nootropics, some good focus, pump serum just makes it so much better for the focus, because it has the max dose of huperzine, and it makes me just look at something at one point in the gym and I'm not looking away. I am in the zone. But this alone will not give you insane energy. It's just a little bit of an increase in focus. But the pumps, all angles, all pathways. You're in the gym and you're like, you feel like a bro in the lab because they're doing experiments on you when you're taking this. You're a lab rat because you're gonna be looking swole AF and everyone's gonna be looking at you and being like, that test subject over there is looking dangerously swole. He must be on that pump serum. I'm talking so much highly on this. If you've taken this and it hasn't worked for you, let me know. Like, I want to hear any bad experiences. Look at the label, man. Look at the label. All angles, and I feel every friggin' angle in the gym. The water-based pumps, the blood flow, the focus. I mean, that's not part of the pumps, but the blood flow and the water-based pumps, all angles. I swear to God, and it lasts for hours, and even the next day, man. And not even on a low-carb diet. I didn't eat anything today, and it's almost 3 p.m. It's 2:30. Is this possible? Yeah. Pump serum, man, try it. Use my coupon code FIFRIC. I'm talking so much about this because I like it. It's my favorite pump supplement, 100%. Until something else comes out, this is my favorite. But check out the link in the description for the details on the science if you're interested in that. And you can use my coupon code FIFRIC. All the links in the description. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you found the pumps useful, give that a thumbs up as well. If you've tried this, let me know in the comments below. If you have any experience with any pump supplement, if you enjoyed it, let me know as well. And by the way, Rect, where's Rect? Here's Rect. Okay, so Rect and pump serum. This is an okay stack, but the problem is Rect has 8 grams of citrulline and pump serum has 8 grams of citrulline. So it's kind of hard to be like, hey bros, you can stack pump serum and Rect. It's not really the best combination because there's already some sick nitric oxide boosters in here, and it's hard. It's hard to tell you that you should be taking Rect with pump serum, but if you do, the pumps are a little bit better, like a little bit better, and it's already like excellent on pump serum, like 10 out of 10. If a new nitric oxide booster comes out and somehow beats this, beats the effectiveness of or it makes this better, then my score will change to 9 out of 10. That's like the max score I will give it, because times are changing and there's always new ingredients coming out, and there's always like this one bro in the lab being like, yo, this one ingredient does this and that, and then all of a sudden supplement companies are using it, and that's what happened with arginine. Bros in the lab found out it was useless. So then we have better and newer nitric oxide boosters in here. As you can see, pump serum, Huge Supplements has taken advantage of those ingredients and they dosed it. They made no sacrifice to the label. So if you want to stack pump serum, I would recommend like something with stimulants, right? With something with pure stimulants, like something, maybe a fat burner, maybe something with caffeine and nootropics. But I wouldn't recommend taking, unless that Stim Junkie has like a minimum dose of citrulline or citrulline malate, then it would be okay as well. But if maybe you can just take caffeine. You can just add your own caffeine. Heck, you can turn this into a DMAA pre-workout. You can buy your own bulk supply of DMAA, and you'd be crazy not to, because DMAA, pre-workouts are coming out day and night with DMAA, but some of them aren't that good. Maybe it's not really DMAA, you don't know, but when you're buying bulk DMAA, you're controlling. You're the lab bro. You're the scientist, not the lab bro. You're the scientist controlling the dosages. So, oh man. So when you're taking pump serum, all angles, all pathways, nitric oxide is boosted all the time for days on end, and it saturates. It gets better every time because the glycerol takes time to take effect, take that maximum effect of water retention. So once you're taking it on a regular basis, it's gonna take some days to get that out of your system, but until then, you're gonna be looking swollen. And that's my experience with pump serum, and that's what happens. So I highly recommend this. The flavor is good too. Island Dream. I mean, it's pineapple, creamy pineapple kind of flavor. So if you're drinking this, you know, at the club and you're looking and you want to get pumped, I mean, it could work out. But if you're working out, you're not going to be really tasting that and enjoying it. I mean, you could, but just drink that and go to the gym and find Jesus if you need flavor, because no one cares about flavor. TJ at fitnessdealsnews.com, they said it the best. Fuck your flavor, man. Fuck your flavor.